Alright, drone video for a 38-acre tract at the Lake of the Ozarks. Direct frontage on the Lake of the Ozarks. I mean, you can have your dock and all that good stuff. It's pretty spectacular. This is Golden Goose Cove. On the right side of the cove, you can see a conservation department access area. There's a huge boat launch. There's a fishing pier. And now as we look southerly, you can see that little cove. The property sits to the right side of that. We're looking now toward the main channel. So looking down Golden Goose Cove toward the main channel, and we're going to be back to the property in a minute here. We'll do a whole flyover. You'll definitely want to check the listing to see the intro video and the aerial to see how everything sits. But on the bottom of the screen, if you see that red truck parked just off the county road, that is parked on the northern side of the property. We're looking south, so we're looking over the property. Come backwards from that red truck, and that's the lakefront lot that's included, basically adjacent to the property. If you see the dock just to the right side of the center of the screen, immediately to the left of that is the lakefront lot. So, I mean, this is a beautiful cove. It's a nice wide cove, and it's off the main channel, so it's got some protection there. Good area, lots of nice homes, and just really beautiful. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to come low, we're going to come right over the lakefront part, and then we're going to get onto the larger part of the property. You can see the lakefront itself, like all the tracks here on the water, it slopes down from the road. So you can see other people have got steps and whatnot. More than likely you'd want to do something like that when you put your dock out here, just to make it super usable. So now we're flying southerly. The red truck, like I said, is parked just off of the road on the northeast part of the property. The truck is facing south, basically. So as we look southwest, we're looking over the property. The gravel road you see on the right going up the hill, the property sits on the left side of that. We're going to get a little altitude here and get a good look at this. I was going to say the public access area on the other side of the cove is awesome. It's one of the best on the lake. So now we're looking over the property. Look at that road that goes up and around. The property sits basically on the inside of that road, if you want to put it that way. Quite a bit of timber was logged a couple years ago. Was certainly not clear cut, as you can see. This is a super long video, so a lot of times I'll just try to keep quiet and let everybody watch it without bothering you with commentary. So flying southerly, that's Sandy Drive. As we look south, the land is on the left side of that. It's mostly wooded. I mean, a few small clearings, but mostly entirely wooded property. You will find some trails. They're going to be overgrown, but there are trails. That barn, whoa, what in the world? I don't remember that happening. That was bizarre. Anyway, okay, so now we're panning back north again. So the property is on the right side of the gravel road there. We're going to back up toward the south end. If you really, apparently we have some cloud cover here. Little sun on the north side of the property, and the rest is shaded. That's okay. Okay, trying to get to the south side. There's just a little bit of meadow right there on about the southwest side. So as we look northerly, basically everything on the right side of the gravel road is the property. So it's got a level area adjacent to that gravel road, and then slopes down toward the middle. There's a valley in the middle of the property, and actually as you get toward the east side, it slopes back up. Take a look at the topo maps to see exactly how it sits. The drone video shows it pretty well, but I mean the topo map is more precise to see the elevation on the property. As we fly the paved road you see there, that's Stoddard Drive. The maps show that it has a little bit of frontage on the southeast corner right on Stoddard. So whether you'd want to do an approach there or not, I have no idea. I didn't see an existing approach, but the maps do show that it does have a little frontage on that paved road, so that it could be handy in the future. We're flying northerly, basically over the east side of the property. The road you see on the right goes past the property and then wraps back around, and on the northeast side It's got some frontage as well. I believe it's gravel at that point though. So looking northerly over the property basically. You see that cove there toward the center of the screen, the cove within a cove. So just to the left of that cove is where you'll find the lakefront tract. Now the county map shows that this is 41 acres. When we mapped it out on MapRide, it showed 38. So we're just going to call it 38. Hopefully it is 41, but otherwise MapRide shows 38. So that's what we're going to go with. Now we're over about the northeast side. You can see the truck, the little red speck, parked on the property there, right across from the lake lot. Just a wonderful area. I mean, we love this section of the lake. Pretty good look at the south side of it. We're looking west, but looking at the south side of the property. My family and I actually take our family vacations right up here every year because we love this section of the Lake of the Ozarks. It's peaceful. It's not super busy. Fishermen and families are what you tend to find up here. Going down low, we're toward the south end, looking westerly. I think we were just trying to get a look at some of the timber right now. Looking to the west, you can see that valley toward the center of the property. Multiple lake views, I mean, from multiple different spots on this property. Even when we were out there with all the leaves on the trees in the summertime, I mean, you still had lake views. So the thing to do would be come in the winter with the leaves off the trees, decide at that point where your best view would be, and then remove some of the smaller trees from there if you wanted to maximize your view. Some people don't. Some people want to leave all the trees, and that's good too. But personally, if we're doing a nice building site for a home or cabin, I love to have that view. We're all about having that view. So coming back to about where the truck is parked, there it is. Power and phone and all that good stuff are in the area. Actually, it looks to be right on the northeast part of the property, judging by the drone video. There's Golden Goose Cove looking back toward the main channel. By the way, you can go to InstantAcres.com to see if this property is still available. If it is, you'll see it listed on the website. If it's not on the website, then unfortunately it's not available, but feel free to give us a call or shoot us an email at sales@instantacres.com if you want to ask about this property or any of our properties. We generally leave the videos on YouTube because the buyers like to continue to view them. There's a little camera cut there. I think the video time on the drone had run out, so we had to press record again. So looking northerly, that's Sandy's Drive on the left. The property sits to the right of that. You'll find mostly hardwoods, oak and hickory, but you'll find probably some cedar. I know there is some pine on this property. Saw some pine, so it's not unusual for this area, but predominantly hardwood in this area, so it's cool to see some pine as well. And that looks to be one of the trails on the property. This does have some trails going through it. They need to be mowed and cleaned up and all that, but some nice ridges. This particular ridge that we're flying over slopes down and actually ends where the truck is parked. So it starts with an opening on Sandy's Drive on the west, and then the ridge gradually slopes down exactly to where we're flying actually. Slopes right down to where the red truck is parked, so that could be a potential, possibly a driveway, whether you came in off of Sandy's or came in off the north end where the truck is parked. You just have so many options with this one. And if you don't build right away, I mean, it's no big deal. The trees are only getting bigger, the land's only looking better. This area is starting to get more popular as people realize that this is a fantastic section of lake. Everybody I talk to says the fishing is as good or better than the east side of the lake. It gets pretty busy on the east side by Camdenton, but this middle or west side of the lake, we just love it. It's phenomenal. So that's it for the video. InstantAcres.com. Check it out and let us know if you have any questions. Really rare tract. We're excited to have it and be able to offer it to you. InstantAcres.com.